this morning because when Birdie drove this out yesterday, he noticed when he turned around there was a little shiny spot underneath him where he was cutting. So when we fueled it up this morning, or had it get filled up, we were looking for the oil leak. We finally found it. It was actually part of the tilt system that's in here. So we gotta rip this all open because there's oil everywhere in here. You wanna wiggle that so they can show them? So that fitting right there, loosened up. It's also an inch. Wrong size. So basically, I told you that this thing locks up once you turn 1.5 times. It's because of all these hoses down here. There are some more that are rubbing that you can probably see that will need to be replaced in the near future. But, not yet, because they're not leaking. It's just the one, because there was never any oil coming out of here until boom, that. So we're gonna fix that up, tighten it. It must have just loosened with all the hoses and pulling on each other.
It makes sense because I put a tree in there and then all of a sudden it just like, I could feel the cab just move, and that's because it just pumped off. So
we'll probably have to put some oil in it again, because she pumped a bunch out.
Right at the end of the day when it happened, I was like, what is going on?
But yeah, the cab is looking cute like that.
Looks broken.
It does look broken, but it's not. But we tilted it all the way that way, put the weight over there. That way it can't come back on us. Cause I didn't know if it was loose or if there was a blown hose at first until we crawled in here. So we didn't want it coming over on us.
It's not gonna be fine.
But it's a quick fix and we can keep going at it today. He's moving it around right now. Kind of just show you how this all works. Well, it's not leaking anymore. We got to tighten. So there's these pistons right here that do side to side, and there's one on the back that pivots it like that. They give them that cab leveling when you're on hills. Well, we got that leak fixed. I can tighten up that bottom panel after he drives it out of the oil that came down. And then we'll get it closed up and he'll go back in the woods. Whoa! Wrenches. Probably do a little bit of service to this thing too, some greasing.
Alright, so we're heading back in. We just got done fueling it up, fixing that leak. And now we're just going up our logging road here. Running this thing was fun for, you know, like 10-15 minutes, and then after that it just it becomes a little bit tedious. But it's not too bad if I'm by myself in here, then I have a lot less to worry about. Hopefully we can use these low roads also just to put the tubing in. We'll see maybe if we can run the main lines kind of near these, so that way we can run a four-wheeler up and down the roads after. Hopefully it can work out like that, because they are pretty straight and they are going to go the whole way up to the top of where we can go. So hopefully that'll make it a little faster in the end. So try to use these as much as we can. So I'm probably going to try to stay on this one path the whole way up and just kind of get some from both sides, but I want to just try to get the whole way up. That way we know exactly how far we're going and kind of give us a little better layout than just if I keep jumping back and forth. It's a little tedious. It's a lot more traveling on the tracks. I don't really like that, so let's just try to work my way up and make a good road for them as well. So that's the plan.
We're up here helping Birdie out.
Yeah, I dropped the tree right there, so it didn't hold it.
The big boys. And then this one, these heavy ashes, they're really hard for him to move, and we cut it at a long length and we're gonna pull that out. We'll get the rest when he's farther up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hooked up. I gotta pull.
I can hold it.
No. We're gonna roll out. Unhooking it right now. Our pile's growing. Maybe I can show it better from this side. As soon as he pops off the clips, I pull the chains out, they're out, and then stick them back on. Another small one. Birdie's already out of the woods. But yeah, it's growing. Got the 61 that was pulling again. Birdie's gonna unhook it real quick. Another day done. Pile is growing, and we got that one up there. We haven't pulled into that one for 2 days. We've been just strictly working on this section, but we're getting pretty far up there, and I guess every day we do a little bit more. How it goes. But all day the heifers were here in this pasture, but not now. They are now farther over there. They were up by this fence, but it's a peaceful view up here. You got Jay Peak. If you look straight up, that's the ski resort. And there's a little house on top that you can kind of see. It's not really a house, but it's the building for the tram. You can see that up there. Yeah, she's growing. Either that'll be it for this video, or I'll add some tomorrow, depending how long this is. So we'll see.